Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today, we're going to be trading live in just a minute with a large group of people. So it should be pretty exciting. Make sure you read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. All right, guys, so let's cue the intro.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Okay, well, welcome back. Let me go over this layout first with you. We're going to be trading the RV strategy with AMD, and I'll show you the layout in just a second. So this fits 200 shares fit under the PDT rules, so you should have at least $25,000 in your account so that you make the pattern day trading margin rule. And if you do, if you've done that, then you can afford 200 shares of AMD, which everybody here has been able to afford, so that we can trade in a group. And we'll be using buy and sell market, and I'll be reversing a lot, although I don't recommend that as a way for everybody to trade. And I'll be quarterbacking for the traders here, but they are all responsible for their own trade. So I'm in a big studio here. I have Charlie, she handles the chat right here for everybody, and then Alan's behind me, and he gets the prime seat right here next to me because I'm important. And then this is a big studio with a whole bunch of other people trading here. So this is our daily event. And right now we're getting ready to go. So this layout is basically designed for 1 minute scalping. Now, most traders will tell you, day traders will tell you, the fastest way to become a millionaire, the fastest way to become independent or successful or just even making a living is to learn how to scalp. That is the number one way. It's not the only way, but it's the number one way to make the most amount of money. The people will tell you that. You can also lose the most amount of money. So you have to be very careful. You have to have strict day trading rules, how much, a max loss per trade, a max loss for the whole day. You should be following a strategy. You should be trading in a simulator first to make sure that your strategy is working, that you're green for a couple of months. I mean, really test it out. When you go live, go just 5 shares, 10 shares, because you get, I did a video a while ago, said, why pro traders have nerves of steel. You should watch that video because it really will change your life as far as if you're nervous trading. That's a must-watch video that can change everything for you. But so that's why I have this layout set up as a 1 minute chart. The other thing that we are trading here today is the RV strategy, which is really considered the safest strategy for beginners to trade. It is a large cap trading strategy. So the $1 Million Margin Club puts out these strategy books, and we grabbed one from March of 2023, which really changed trading for so many people, so many millionaires, so many people making a living. I highly recommend you read that book. It's actually a strategy guide, which is why it's a bit different. And there's a link to it. The $1 Million Margin Club has other books, and they sponsor a lot of my videos. I highly support them. One of their other books that came out not too long ago, last year, was the Day Trading Volume 4, Trading the Open. That's very exciting. They have, just absolute exact strategies to follow that makes trading the open much safer, and I highly recommend that. Also, Trading in the Zone with Mark Douglas, wrapping your head around the probabilities and helping to follow your rules, as well as Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Wins. So there's links to all those. And there also will be links to a lot of custom indicators that professionals use. Now, I'm a coder, so I'm an indicator-driven trader. So I did code a long time ago, but not for Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim, which I do now, because I became a trader and I saw all the gaps in what we really needed as a scalping. And a lot of people would say indicators are worthless. They're fun tools, to play with, but they don't do anything. And for the most part, they were right. So I wanted to develop indicators that actually you could look at, see them, and they could call out the future of which way the price action is going to go. So I did. And, you know, many people have been using them, and I'm going to go over the key ones I have here. So let's go look at this layout first. This is a 1 minute chart. At the bottom of it is the famous scalping indicator. Down here, reduced, is a daytime increment chart. This is the active trader where I'll be pushing the buttons to take the trades. This is the level 2 or the book where people are waiting to get, you know, this is how much they're bidding, this is how much they want, and then in the middle there's a bridge, and they call that the market maker, and that price right there is what you end up getting. These are the shares on the side multiplied by 100, and then think or swim, which is fantastic. Charles Schwab, if you don't have enough here to fill your order, they promise a 2.7% liquidity, meaning they will make up the difference. And they do say that they will fill your trades within 0.2 of a second. Now, we don't have to worry about that with 200 shares. Almost every one of these, if you multiply these by the 100, meets our share size here. Then we have a 15-minute chart down here, so I can look at a little bit bigger picture. 5-minute over here, which I'm going to maximize out in a minute. And then this is another 5-minute that I use to mark the fib levels with. And then this is a 30-minute, a 1 hour, and a 4 hour, all reduced. All these charts are on here to trade specific strategies, so I can quickly set them up. You don't need to have it this way. And I do have a video out about not too many videos ago that shows how to speed up your layout, and you should really watch that one. A professional tells you how to speed up your layout. There's a lot of tricks that even some pro traders don't think to use. I mean, if you have this super fantastic computer, you don't have to worry about that. But you know, I would watch that one and the Nerves of Steel video, and then I'm going to be releasing one soon about more charts too. So that should be coming out at some point. But anyway. That's this layout. Now let's talk about this strategy. So the RV strategy is a large cap strategy, or mega cap, meaning that the stocks that are traded on it have to be a minimum of a $25 billion market cap and a 1 billion float. Now you can set your scanners for that. Since that strategy came out, I will tell you, we have widened the parameters of our scanners a bit because the market has changed. So it used to be a minimum of a $5 ATR, meaning the average true range a stock would move in a day. But we've lowered that to 4. Some traders have lowered that as low as 3 so that we can find the stocks to trade. So the most important thing out of their scanner readings is the highest volume in the large cap stocks that there are, and that they are large or mega cap, because they're going to move in between their average true value, and I'll tell you about how we get that range, upper and lower. They're going to move in between. So if you've miscalculated, usually you have a chance to get back out because it just kind of retraces all the time. So that's what's so safe about this strategy. Let me tell you what typically how you would do that is you would look at the trade of the close of the previous day, and that is $122.84 of the last open session of the previous day, right? Then you'd look down here at the ATR level down here. So I go over that candle. It's supposed to tell me the ATR level, and it's not. I don't know why. Why is it not coming up? I don't know. For some reason, it's malfunctioning. But anyway, you would take that level that normally shows right here. You divide it in 2, and then you would subtract half of it from this close to get the low of a range, and you'd add half to get the high. Here's where it closed. So then it was marked out. And then that's where you expect. See how it did trade within here? But in this case, we had this huge change over the weekend, and it's not even going to come into play. So the other thing you do is you mark Fibonacci levels. And you do that with a 5-minute 10-day chart. So let's open this up. This is a 10-day chart. That's on auto zoom already. Okay, so let's go over here. You can see I snapped a line at that level. So it's right there. And it could be high or low, the most extreme, but always left to right the most extreme. And then I dragged it over to the high, right? And then it snapped a line, and then all these levels. And now people use Fibonacci levels for all kinds of strategies to trade, and they trade off these levels exactly. In the RV strategy, which makes it so simple, every level is treated as the same value, as a support or resistance, nature's mathematical formula. And then I did it again on a 2-day, which is down here. High and low on a 2-day chart. So that's Yeah, so it was much closer right there. Now we do the bodies, not the wicks. That's one of the changes. Not everybody does that, but I would read the book, Day Trading Volume 1. There's a link to it so that you set this up correctly. Now, these blue lines are on historical data, and the strategy says you start with a 4-hour chart, and then you go down to a 1 hour, 15-minute, or even a 5-minute. I found them for us all ahead of time, the most best historical data that I could meet within a level that I want to trade. So I calc the ATR level, and then I put them in here within that level because I can't mark them here about where they are right now from where the stock was about to open. So again, we're out of the actual level, but we're trading it anyway. Everybody wanted to trade AMD, so we stuck with it using all the parameters of the RV strategy. Otherwise. And there wasn't enough levels in here, and there wasn't enough data 10 days back that I could find some good historical data. So what does historical data mean, and why do they, RV strategy, say to do it? Well, it's where price action abruptly stopped and went the other direction, or rested and consolidated and then went the other direction. But it's in the whole idea of why things are called a pattern is because they repeat. So you're looking for patterns to repeat. So it's just common sense to mark areas that are extreme and then look for a pattern to repeat. And that's what a bunch of professional traders did back in 2023 and figured out this strategy for beginners. And it's kind of hard to find new strategy these days, guys, new strategies that come out these days. So it's kind of cool that they're doing that, and they've made it available for everybody. And it's just a simple study guide book. So I would highly recommend that, as well as now on these custom indicators, we have the market magnet here. Now these arrows are part of that, and this purple line is what's considered to be the strongest volume right now since the market opened. And then these blue lines, you'll see them come in, these kind of sort of see-through lines here. They're going to come in showing you price volume moving. See it coming in over here? And usually when it's above it, it means the magnet will pull up like a springboard and price action will go up. And when it's below it, it pulls it down, and it means price action will go down. See how it went up? And then obviously it all, where the center is, you always want to think about, hey, it's probably going to come back to that level. And this is specifically set for large and mega caps, showing you the outer range, like expect it to turn around. A really, really good indicator you're going to want to get. The scalping indicator, the green represents the buyers, the red represents the sellers, the blue is the column. This is within the candle. I annotated to you're on a surfboard on a wave, and you're seeing the price action literally move in front of you. See that go up? You're jumping on that wave, see how it goes up, and you're riding that until the things tell you to get off before you hit the rocks. Short-term trends. Scalping indicator is a game changer. You see these arrows up here. This is a buy-sell oscillator. This is another script that is designed for professionals that are really into scalping. This is forewarning you, along with the top of the market magnet, that this is about to turn around. And then you have these patterns to further help you. So, all these combined really help you. This is the whole and half dollar, these gray lines. We call that trading with the crowd. So you want to make a note of that. You can draw them yourself. There's a really good indicator that you can get that literally puts them on every stock, no matter when you open, and all the lines you need. So that makes it very, very handy too. So I'm going to be quarterbacking colonies, but everybody is responsible for their own trades. So let me just make sure we're all good to go here. Yeah, okay. Everybody is here. Charlie is handling the chat, and everybody else is trading elsewhere. So guys, I'm looking at this and thinking that we've fallen off this level a couple times. Let's see how it stair steps up. We've got about a minute to go here before we take a trade. You'll see me using reverse a lot, using buy and sell market. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of price action coming in below the magnet, which is a little concerning. You can see the sellers went down as the buyers go up here. So we've got, okay, wow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell off that level, guys, off that higher level there. So I got a short a little bit early. I went in 45 seconds early as I saw that bang up. There's my position. So I saw the arrow pop up and that jump up at the same time. Now, it could just keep going, and that would be what we call managing a bad position. But because it had stopped here on several other occasions right at this 86 level, that's why I took it. So let's see what happens. So we're looking for it to retrace in this area where it was, but we'll look at the indicators to see if it's really going to do that. And if it does, you'll see me reverse. But if it's really strong and breaks it, I might hold and go for the next level. I look at all of these historical data levels as shackles. So as they go through them, you think about how they might, it might not be able to keep going in that direction. So you think about that. And I'm looking at the market maker. So remember, your level 2 is basically, this is how much people are bidding. This is how much they're asking for a share. And then it kind of goes over a bridge with a toll booth where they charge the market maker and then try to meet it in the middle. Doesn't often always do that. But, well, I'm going to take that at the 30. I got below the 36.29. Now, again, I banked 103 on the first trade. So we're expecting to make $300 or $400 today. That could go wrong. Now, I've got a couple of reasons why I turned around here, right? Sellers didn't make it all the way to the top on the last one. It was a doji, right? The magnet's right there, stopping it, right? Former price action stopped right in this area, okay? So the only thing I didn't see to turn around was a green arrow pointing me up, or price action like this coming in, which is helping me confirm that I've made the right decision, that it's going to go back up. But it doesn't mean it's going to go up very far. So, we're looking for it to at least get up here, and then I'll look to see if we get another buy-sell oscillator. This is the upper level, 117.75 range, where it's saying look to turn around. Now, at any time, these can break. I mean, no indicator is foolproof. You don't go buy these indicators. There's links to them and say, oh, the professor said this works. Nothing's 100%, just like the strategies, nothing. But yes, I think that the more you get to line up, and I haven't even talked about multi-chart alignment yet. Wow, here we go. So that hit the 68. There's an arrow there, but the price action is pretty strong, 98% right there. So that made me hold it a hair longer. Let's see if I'm going to take that. What did I get? That 93. I watched the market maker. So I tried to stop it right here. The arrow popped up too, and that turned me around. Wow, we could have a good day with 200 shares. So now multi-chart alignment is the other thing you want to look for too. So now this is telling you what people see on a 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, a 30-minute chart, a 1-hour chart, and a 4-hour chart. Many people only trade at those time levels, right? So you want to know what they're looking at before they jump in and go out. In fact, more people on average trade at the higher time levels until the scalping just becomes overwhelming for retail traders. We still have, and 5 minutes considered scalping, even 15 minutes in the time increments in between here. So looking at how they're about to go in or go out based on what they see, that's called multi-chart alignment. And there's an indicator that helps you do that. That's pretty helpful. And I have that here. Now you can put it on this one too, and it actually has vertical lines. There's different versions of it. I have a link to it, but okay, so this could keep going. So we got to be careful it doesn't break this level. This is no man's land. There's no oxygen up there. I look at it like if it got up to 118.50, I would definitely turn around. Or it breaks the 118, scares me. That's an even dollar. So even in whole dollars, guys, it's like trading with the crowd, like lemmings. Whether or not it should be stopping at those levels, or it is, because people, I'm just going to get in at that even amount in their mind, or get out at that even amount in their mind, and that's what happens. So, all right. So it seems like there's still a couple of people that are long there. So it is now proving me right at this point, so be careful, guys. Everybody is responsible for their own trades. So I'll be looking for a retracement down here by the magnet to try to turn around again, but I'll be reading price action when we get here to see if that's really what I should be doing. Because it has been lower before. It almost made a bull flag here, but if it goes halfway down the pole, it's not a bull flag. So learn your patterns. That's another thing. There's a lot to take in here, guys. It's a journey if you're first learning here how to trade. And wow, okay, so that's a nice solid trade right there. It's at the magnet. I'm getting ready to get out, guys. It's just that the strength of that going down got me hanging on a little longer here. That is a large red candle. So let's see if it can get down to the 117.10. There's the VWAP level right there, and that's could be the bounce off. Okay, it looks like it's turning around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out there, reversing. Oops, that wasn't done yet. It's saying that it's going to turn around here, so let's see if it goes back up on me here. No, it is not. So this is not good. I'm actually going to take a loss there, guys. I don't like the look of that. This straight across sellers was just too much for me. So, wow. Okay, so I'm going to take that. So I think overall I lost like 15 bucks in that little debacle. I went off the fib here as a green arrow popped up. So I could have just as easily held it and been in about the same position right there now. So, but I definitely got scared. Scared. I don't know. I was concerned I had read the price action wrong. Is a more mature way to say the. So when you're scalping, you got to be, you got to keep your eyes on everything. Be ready to make a quick decision. Some people are concerned about me quarterbacking, that I could do so much better. I have to tell you, for so many people for so long in big trading rooms and studios, I've been quarterbacking for all kinds of trades, and I swear I would completely talk to nobody if I so it doesn't, in other words, what I'm trying to say, it doesn't affect me. So this is interesting right here. So I want to see this magnet go up with this price action. So could be creating a bear flag here too. So learn your patterns, guys. Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. All right, that's the book you're going to want to see, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Wow, this is really, they're giving us some nice big moves to make money on this. We're going to make much more than what I thought. So that's good. I mean, maybe. So I'm looking at the market maker price. So that just came off of a big move, and I missed it. So, yep, I missed that trade there. Right after I said it didn't matter if I was talking. But also the teaching moment, I sometimes, talking to people on Zoom is a little bit different than talking to people on Zoom and YouTube. Because I want to make sure you guys understand, but as most of you know, I do much larger numbers than this. So I'm gonna reverse off that 68. I got it at 63. So that's the upper value. Is it going to hurt me? But we almost broke 500 there. So for a second, let's see if this can make a bear flag. Nope, it's gonna get too high. If it goes halfway up the pole, then it can't make a bear flag, but it's still acting like a bear flag. Look at it go down. See if we can get it down here to the 36, or maybe all the way down here, or even the fib. So keep a close eye. See what we got here. Looking at the market maker price. What is it really going to give me here? Here we go. So these levels are helping me trade for sure, guys. So strategies are helpful along with the right indicators and layout. 28, 26, 29. Looking for a little bit lower down to the 10, 17.10 maybe. It does seem to be stopping near that 36 cent. No, there it goes. 29. Calling it. Now Charlie's handling the chat, so she's letting him know what I see. Wow, I'm going to take that at 09. So it could keep going, but I banked it. Let's See if we can get it back up. I mean, it did. This price action pulled in, but not very strong. See it receding. So I'm not feeling particularly confident in this upward move. So I'm going to probably try to get out of it a little quicker. Not going to ride it for a big move up for sure. So let's see if I get anything here to get me some green before I go back short. I'm looking to go back short, guys. I'm looking to go back short. Just take a small profit here if I can get it. I'll take that. 25. Yeah, I was going to wait for the 36. Maybe I should have. Go ahead and reverse. See if I can get a little higher. Get it again. So what did I get at that time? 31. So I snagged a couple of moves in there. Not highly recommended, but if you get good at scalping, then you know, sometimes that works. I mean, if you practice on a simulator is what you should do. Remember max loss. Look at multi-chart alignment, all short, right? Volume going way down. The only one that hit the top of the column was sellers. Sellers hitting the top of the wave there. Now they're not, but they were. And then we're right on top of the magnet. So you can see all our moving averages pulling down. We have no 14 EMA trend happening yet. Obviously, the MACD is showing us down. So you saw, I don't know if I pointed out how this is the new indicator that I'm going to be putting out soon, that if you're an RV strategy trader, actually the ATR levels are used for so many strategies. And this script will be available soon that calcs it all for you. I know it's been like the most asked about script. There was something in ThinkScript that wasn't allowing me. I finally got a workaround. But anyway, my whole goal is to try to create these things so that it's just going to be impossible for you guys to lose. You know, if you study these and you even if you have your own strategy, you know, learn the indicators. So 1710 again, maybe this could be it. Oh, it broke it. It broke it. 05, 04. So now the even dollar. Look for the even dollar as a resistance. Wow, it went all the way back up again. Did you see that? Wow. Went right back way above the 17. And try to snag it in here if I can, just below, near the even dollar, if I can get it in here with the market makers a few cents above. Oh, wow, wow. Okay, I will wait now. Wow. So let's see if we, so it is saying it's turning around on that fib right there. I'm going to go ahead and bank that. And so I've got it at 116.98. Still says down, down, down. I'm going to take that. 117.07. So I got back above the whole dollar and I managed to bank that. So let's see if I still think it's going to go down. But let's see. A bit of a tweezer move here and a tweezer move here. We have a doji on the 5-minute telling you it's going to go long again. But overall, the sellers are telling us that it's going to go down still. So that's what we're looking at now. Oh, boy. Guys are all doing, everybody's very, very green. I think the lowest I see is 400. So that's great. For this lowest share size, that's already 2 points if you're at 400. I'm going to take that. So I'm banking on this fib turning it around, but I could have that wrong. So I'm just I've got it at 86, but it keeps breaking it, which is scaring me. Yeah, it's going to keep going down, guys. So how much do I want to lose on this trade? See, if I reverse, it could go right back up too. So, oh boy, I definitely called that wrong. All right, so if I see it break to 43, 1643, I'll take the hit. Yeah, it seems like it still wants to go down, so I'm not. I think these are getting a little bit tighter here. These moves. I guess not really with the candlesticks. It feels like it on the when I look at the price action, but it's not really. I just called that wrong, so everything now seems skewed to me. I really thought it was going to stop at the fib, and it didn't. So, see if I can bounce it. If it bounces up and lets me turn around. It is not turning around. There's a little bit. I'll take that. I'm going to take a little loss at $6. Now I'm back short again. So if we can get it down. Or is that it? Was that its turnaround? Did I call that wrong? That could have been the turnaround. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was the turnaround. See, the sellers went way down. So you could see they went way down. So, okay, so I'm starting to call these. I'm a little out of sync here. So I'm just going to step back a minute. Don't worry about that number. Rethink what I'm looking at here because something threw me off there, but this is clearly an upward move here. So yeah, the multi-chart alignment saying up to. So I have 116.78 short. I'm gonna go long again. It was low enough where I was able to turn around, but now it might be it might be telling me that it's going to go long again now. I'm going to hold the long, guys. I'm at 116.80 long, so I'm like right in this area here. It's like an advanced block pattern, but I see the oscillator turning us around. But no, nothing else is helping me with my long position right now. This is right at near the top. It's multi-chart alignments all saying down. I have the oscillator trading with me. I have the magnet up here with price action above it, volume above it. So we have really conflicting readings, and we're outside of the range of the market magnet down here, which, you know, often that just pulls it right back up. So I'm kind of hoping on that because I thought I might make 1,000 a few minutes ago, but now I'm not feeling it. I definitely called that wrong, huh? All right, so I was doing really good in the beginning. Yeah, I can see I'm not in first place anymore. Yeah, I was doing good, and then things started to go. And then this can happen. You can't get them all right. I'm going to be stubborn and hold until I have a winning trade. We do that? Yeah. I wanted to turn around at that 87, honestly. I'm going to turn around again. I keep losing. So I'm at 116.16. I mean 68. I'm at 116.68. I'm going to hold it to this level in this area, 43, where it had been going. See if I can get back in sync here. what did I get that at? 47. So it's a little higher than I wanted to get, but I got back above 800. Boy, that felt like that was a hard way to get back there. Look at the sellers, the volume going way down here. That's part of the problem, is the volume's going down. And what happens is that, oh, God, I should have held that a little longer, huh? It is respecting this level, though, 116.43. So, when I start to get them wrong, I want to lessen the amount of trades I take. So until I see some real definitive, this is also telling you that it's a downward trend. So we have downward trend here, multi-chart alignment, downward trend, short-term trend, but downward trend. Outside of the market magnet, it becomes almost useless when it's outside of it, so we can't count on that. We're not getting any help from the buy-sell oscillator. The only thing I'm getting that it to hold is that I've got a solid, it keeps rejecting off this line and getting back up again. So the 116.43, I'm a little bit above it, which isn't perfect, but you know, now I got to read the scalping indicator, but it's basically selling. Sellers are ruling the day here too. The bigger time alignment says sellers are ruling the day. So this could be it, like $800 for me today, which is great. I mean, it's way more than what I thought. But so if you multiply that by 5, you know, you're getting $4,000. $4,000 a week, I mean. So you look for that kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, you know, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so I was going to take that money, but I think I'm going to. If I see 1,000 up here, I definitely will take it. But I think I'm going to. You know, like I said, I want to slow down the number of trades. So now this is so respected. Now the RV strategy talks about channels. I look at that channel and it's like, it's a channel. It's a friggin' channel there. Look at that. Perfectly respected. But we just broke it. We broke the 9, the 14, and now we're breaking the 20, heading toward the VWAP. So multi-chart alignment stayed to green. Suddenly, the scalping indicator was right at the top of that volume. Will the volume pick up too? And will I see market magnet price action coming in above the magnet? These would be things that would make me want to hold this a little bit longer, but no, it's going the other way. So it rejected off this fib. So it is staying in this channel, guys. I should have grabbed that. Yeah. I'm just holding back from taking, I could have captured a couple scalps here already, but I'm just gonna hold tight for a bigger move now. We're getting near end of time. We got about 7 minutes left. See how the volume dropped with the buyers. I don't like to see that. Maybe it'll break this fib. There it goes. So we're over 900 again. See if we can get up to the VWAP. Broke the 20. That's a 20 moving average right there. So hope you guys are seeing how I'm calling this. So I could have traded these better, and I could have captured that already and made more money. But I kind of said to myself, just hold on and get ready to just be done. So I'm getting ready to just be done here. So 5. And I'm not going to hold that 1,000 in my mind like it has to be met, because that's just asking for trouble when you do that. So I'm actually going to reverse right there, guys, and see off of that level and see if we can capture a downward move. Is this a mistake? Because I broke 900 for a minute. I've got 116.87 looking to and I broke my own thing. I was going to say, just wait it out. Wait it out. Because it does seem to be going back up now. I'll take that measly $10 there and start going the way I want to go. So it did break this sort of flat top. Like we looked at the fib as sort of a flat top, and And it broke it the wrong way. No, it looked like it was going to stay above it there. It's all been buyers all the way across, even as the volume drops. But now we're getting near the end of the RV strategy time frame, which is the end of a lot of different strategies, which is an hour after market opens. And volume typically goes down. It's been changing a bit, but it's gonna go up again at the power hour, which is a couple hours before the market closes. Here we go. Here we go. How high is that going to get me here? Should I take another trade or reverse and try to keep riding it up, or should I just? No, this will just be my last trade. Famous last words when you say something like that. It's just like, don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah, I'm not going to make the 1,000. It's rejecting off of 117 pretty consistently, which is right at the VWAP level, right around that 1706. Wow, so I could have captured that trade and then rode it back up again if it goes up. Part of me said stop the little scalps and wait for the bigger, point moves. But we're not getting point moves. But maybe 50-cent moves would be like $100 for 200 shares. So, wow, it went over 17. We like to see that. Was that strong enough to get up to the 1710? That was a pretty strong push right there. You looked at the buyers at the top of the scalping indicator. 1691, 17. I'm looking at the market maker, guys. Looking around 1710 just to see. Those are 8, 10. Wow, it hit 10 for a second, but wow, it kept going. I'll take that. 972. I saw that arrow and I'm like, that's it for me. I don't need 1,000. That's close enough. So that's almost 5,000 a week under the PDT rule, trading an extremely safe stock, AMD. And you saw me trading this, I think, with 50 or 100 shares the other day or a week or so ago. I don't know when that was, but I have a lot of sessions that never get released, so I'm always confused what you guys see. And then I re-record when they're not live trading and stuff because there's mistakes and things. But so I'm always confused as to what you're actually seeing. But I did trade AMD for like 50 shares, and I was bored out of my mind. So I told everybody today that we're going to the max of the PDT when we trade today. But anyway, guys, listen, remember, trade in a simulator first. Hopefully this was entertaining to you. Check out the indicators in the books. They will give you a leg up if you're new. If you have any questions, go into the chat. You can email me too. My email's under the channel, information for the professor. So anything, like if you have specific questions, I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. But I really appreciate your support. I know the channel's been growing a lot lately and a lot of new people coming in referred to from other channels, and I appreciate that. Okay, guys, listen, thanks for watching. Always stay inquisitive and go green out there, and I'll see you the next time.